what a run.
Yeah, no, good effort, wasn't it? He's, he sort of makes a little bit of hard work of it, takes a bit of driving, but he certainly got a fair-sized motor in there and, kept sticking his head out.
You could see what was unfolding at the start. He sort of sat there with every intention of going forward and obviously hoping that they'd settle down in their positions a little bit earlier than you would have liked. And then obviously you had to make your move. It was a solid run race. He was there to be beaten. And as you mentioned, you had challenges looking at you. You were looking at your right to your left. You knew they were coming, but this horse at no stage was going to give in.
Yeah, no, that's right. Caught wide early, but he's sort of, as I say, he's a casual, relaxed sort of horse that he was just, probably not spending too much petrol, just sitting wide, waiting for the field to come back to us. But, it was a pretty genuine run race right from the word go. So, when it was time to go forward, he certainly didn't get it cheap. And, it felt flat, sort of fairway out. But when the challenges come, he dug deep. So that's a sign of a horse for the future.
We saw a pretty good, strong performance tonight.
Yeah, he was really good tonight. He hasn't had a lot of racing and he's just starting to learn. And it's my first winner for Bruce and Val for a long time. But early on, one of my first ever winners was for Bruce and Val and Stan and Dee. So it's great to get another winner. They're terrific people and he's a lovely horse to win on.
He is. He's a very tall horse and still probably got a little bit of filling out to do. But he's shown to us, last season also that he's got the motor to compete with the best ones, and just going to take a little bit of time just for him to mature all round.
Yeah, Bruce hasn't sort of rushed him. He's kept giving him a bit of time, and you think he's got everything to make into a really nice horse, and just hope he can just keep developing and really go on with it.
Bruce, of course, as we know, he's been associated with some great horses, and Mother Courage being one of those. And he hasn't been too well health-wise, but I'm certain this horse gives him a real good pick-up each day.
Yeah, it does, no doubt. He was there. They had a very important family friends party on tonight, so they couldn't come. Tony Vleming's done a lot of work with this horse. He drove winners for Bruce about 25 years ago, and he's been back helping since Bruce has been sick. And his young boys, it's their 21st twin boys' birthday tonight, so Bruce and Val were there, and I hope they're watching there at the party.
And Stan and Dean have been involved in the game for a long time, and it's always nice when you've got a special horse, because it's certainly a very exciting time when you're an owner of a horse of this calibre.
Oh, they're just great people, Stan and Dee. Been great friends for a long time, and I'm rapt I could get a win, and glad they're here tonight for getting a photo with me.
She also took out the Lang Justice Medal for the state of Victoria. A fantastic night. I think you enjoyed yourself last night, Kes?
I did. I wasn't enjoying as much this morning, but it was good last night, yes.
I think we're all in the same boat, weren't we? But no, it was a great night. Mildura did a fantastic job, and it was a bit of fun for everyone there last night.
It was. No, it was really good. It was good competition with good clean racing, and really enjoyed it. Hopefully they continue on with the theme next year.
No, very good. And nice win by this mare. Been a big fan. I saw her win at Stall and said to Dad I was pretty impressed with her, and he sort of pointed out she'd run some pretty good times up at Menangle and somehow made her way to Tamworth. I'm not sure why she lost her way there, but certainly since she's come over here, she looked the real deal. And I did make mention after her first start here, I thought, she'll be winning in town, this girl. And she was terrific second up. Last start at Bendigo, I think the race just got run upside down. I think I made it one of the best bets of the night, but they just went slow early, and she was off the track, didn't seem to handle it too well. And changed a bit of aggression tonight out of the gate, which is good to see, because she obviously got some gate speed, and she's got toughness, and obviously when she's on the peg she's pretty good too, so plenty to look forward to.
Yeah, Robbie, that's right. I saw her at Stall too, because she beat me there, and she went very well. I had her under pressure probably at the 500 at Stall, and she started to drop off in the corner. I thought, oh, well, that's good. And then she went past me in the straight. I thought, that was quite impressive. And I know she'd been working well at home. Her second win was good. And like you said, at Bendigo, just didn't see it. Like the last half was that quick and she was off the track. She didn't really lose ground, but couldn't make any. So, tonight, drawn bad. But I thought, we'll go forward. And, yeah, she's got plenty of gate speed, that's for sure.
he looks the part and just ticking along beautifully.
Yeah, no, you're right, Rob. He's been, he only had one start as a 2-year-old and then went amiss for a while, so had a restricted 3-year-old campaign and didn't have many more as a 4-year-old, or hasn't had many more yet anyway, but he's heading the right way, this one, I think.
Yeah, look, I would imagine at the moment just concentrate what's in front of you, but I would hopefully, all going well, if everything stays in good shape. There's some pretty good 4-year-old races, January, February, March around the country, so I would imagine you'd be looking at least having a look.
Yeah, well, given that he's sort of so, lightly assessed on the country front, there's some good races coming up in the near future for him. So, and then later on the season we have the Vic Bred and then Breeders' Crown again. So it's a long year for them if they're nice horses, because you don't get them every day. So those races are available and they're eligible. So we'll be putting them in them, and hopefully the experience that he's garnered from last year holds him in good stead, and a little bit. Even last year, if you look back on Vic Bred and Breeders' Crown, if barrier draws had been a little bit different for him, he probably would have earned a little bit more money, but he never disgraced himself, so looking forward to this year.
Looked to be safely held half up the straight, but wow, that last 50 metres, she really savaged the line. I'm not sure if the leader was stopping or you were flying.
Yeah, no, she's, as you said, got better from each trial, and her first up run last week or the week before was okay, and she just flattened out the last bit, and didn't really think we were going to catch the leader at the top of the straight because we were sprinting so hard, but she really knuckled down well. Yeah,
she did, and she's a high-class mare, as Lockie alluded to. She's always run some outstanding races, and she's a winner of over 144,000 now with the win tonight. So she certainly ticked over the dollars throughout her career, and only from the 39 starts. So she's done an amazing job.
Yeah, that's right. I think she won the 4-year-old size stakes final maybe last year and or the year before even. And yeah, she's as long as she stays sound, she's going to do a good job in the free-for-all grade.
Great training performance by Anton Galino, and this Wonder Woman continues to produce the goods each time she jumps on these horses. $25. Well done, Kima. You have the knack to get the best out of them, and this little girl showed good speed, got it into a good spot. We saw her run down Delta Sun here recently, and been able to do it again tonight in a big race.
Yeah, no, she's just such a lovely mare. You know, she's super honest and got a bit lucky at the start. We could drop leaders back, and yeah, she tries really hard, and I'm super grateful that I get to drive her.
Yeah, well, you're getting some amazing opportunities, and that's all because of the great hard work and the talent that you've got. And you've trotters, I suppose you've had some great experience with trotters. Is it something that you prefer, the trotters or the pacers?
Well, see, when I came over, I preferred the trotters because I just didn't really know much about paces, and then I changed my mind and I love the paces, but yeah, the trotter starts to grow on me again.
Yeah, well, you hear so often. I always, I suppose recall Gavin Lang always says, I'd rather drive a top trotter than a top pacer, just the feel that they give you. And this girl's been amazing. She's run some great races. She's got that little early speed that really helps her out at a mobile. But what we've also seen, she's got a bit stronger now as she's got older. She probably always lacked a little bit on that strength department, but now that she's hit this age, she's showing the strength, and she's able to peel off and let down with a big sprint as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said before, she's just such an honest mare. With the seat, she's just really, really dangerous, because she's got that speed, like you said, and yeah, she's just a lovely mare.
Good, tough performance, Gav.
It was indeed. The early burn, sort of a couple of the other made chances set it up for us a little bit, but you still got to be good enough, and yeah, he did it well.
Yeah, that was another Metro win, so that's a TM2. So he starts to sneak up into the bigger league over the next 12 months. But at this stage, progressing up the chart. He's going along well.
Yeah, that's right. You can only do what's put in front of you, and he's doing it well at the moment. But when he gets to the next level, Country Cup level, for example, it's a bit of a learning curve for them. But he's always sort of been in the top echelon of his age group, so I think it holds him in good stead going forward. He's such a great racehorse, and you know, you can standing starts pose no problems for him, and you know, mobile, I've been using him up a little bit lately off the arm, and he's been handling that well. And yet tonight, I sort of felt that there was probably a bit too much speed around us to be doing too much early, and he was happy to drop back. And yeah, as I've always said before, you don't have to have the best horse, you've got a good racehorse, and that one epitomises that.
Corn Silk was a top racehorse. Hadn't been a good brood mare, but finally produced a real good one. And as I always say, a good family always has one good one amongst them, and I think this is the girl out of Corn Silk.
Oh, no, for sure. She just, gives you a really good feel. And last time I drove her, she's in the breeze, and she was super brave, just got beat. And tonight, she's really strong and travelled really well the whole way. And, for me as a junior to be able to drive a horse like this for Warren and Emma and Clayton is just, I can't. And Willow, of course, and, it's super humbling.
She's not an overly big horse like the Bettor's Delights. A lot of them aren't overly big, but we've seen in the past she's got a great motor, and like to come here tonight and take on some pretty seasoned boys that are racing in great form and hold them off, it's a real credit to her ability.
Oh, for sure. And, to Emma and Clayton as well, they just do an amazing job with their whole team, and to drive for them, like I said, it's really humbling.
Well done, good performance, nice type, got the job done, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's right. No, he handled them pretty comfortably, so you'd think there'd be more wins in store for him at this grade.
We see horses from all different parts of Australia at times. They swap states, and some people say one state's stronger than the other, and sometimes some horses click in some states and they don't click in others.
Yeah, that's right. I think each state, we obviously have different tracks and different styles of racing, and sometimes that plays a big factor in how horses perform. And obviously with different trainers, the different routines suit some horses more than others.